Bar TV Sports would like to thank Top Better. Get in the game at topbetter.com.au. And Cornelia's Crump, the Bar TV Sports beverage of choice. And Rams Loans for supporting the 2016 NHRU Premiership.
Welcome everybody to Bar TV's coverage of the Rams NHRU 2016 Premiership. We're here today at Maitland Park. It's a windy, it's a wild day. I tell you who's windy and wild, or he was yesterday. He's with us in the commentary box, Steve Barretto. Steve, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good, Gareth. Good. Yeah, a bit of you're right, a bit blowy. Is
that your mind?
Yeah, bit of both, mate. Blowing my beard everywhere. It is. I think Game of Thrones says it best, mate. Winter is coming.
Oh, very good. Winter is coming. Jon Snow's coming. But today, I'll tell you who's coming. It's Maitland versus UNI, and the crowd has come in here. It's back to Black Day, 1877 club being opened down here at Maitland Park. It's not too late to get to the ground, and it's been pretty windy, pretty wild overnight. We've had a lot of rainfall, but the ground seems to be holding up here at Maitland. And, of course, Maitland now undefeated at the moment with the university side coached by Mark O'Brien. Yet to find a win. They've come up here today to find a win, Steve, but they're going to be up against it, I think, mate.
Yeah, it's a pleasant surprise, as you said, Gareth, to see the ground in such good nick. I suppose we've been a while since a decent downpour. It's probably just soaked it all up, which is great news. It's probably going to be a good game. I suppose the only issue being is a pretty stiff breeze going from right to left, which might dictate things a bit. Yeah,
definitely. And having played up here myself back in the day, Steve, it's always hard throwing those lineouts right on the sideline with this breeze. They don't tend to go too straight when you're the visiting team here, mate.
Yeah, mate. No, it's always been a tough place to play, and you know, I expect Uni will be up against it again. And looking down the grades, you know that they are struggling. So yeah, it doesn't bode well for the first grade side coming out shortly.
Yeah, even worse for the university side. Late withdrawal. Billy Freeman's out. He's won their players' play the last 2 weeks. Hugh Moriarty comes in. He's actually a doctor, so Dr. Moriarty comes in, which, would you believe? He's a proctologist.
Fair dinkum.
That is fair dinkum, mate. Yeah, very good. So, and we saw a couple of weeks ago when we covered the university side, their number 8, Newton Tanyaniwa, he's a very good find for them. He's a Zimbabwean international. Brings a lot of skill to the back of the scrum there. Of course, led by Dylan Nagel, who's the captain. Mark O'Brien, of course, the coach, is playing in the second row. But the key today, I think, will be Will Frost in the 10. He played a very good game there at Waratah. They didn't come away with it, but he really has to take, I guess, the game by the scruff of the neck here today, Steve.
Yeah, he didn't have a bad game the last game we watched, and I hate saying it, but it normally boils down to how well the 10 plays and how he adapts to the conditions. So being away from home, he's really going to have to step up today and show what he's worth because, as I said, Maitland at home are a tough prospect, and that win's going to make it even tougher. Yeah,
it certainly will. A late change as well. Or I guess not a change, but the halfback from the last few weeks, Handley, he's been dropped. Edward Richards comes in. Just looking for a bit more dynamic stuff around the back of that breakdown. Looking, you know, he's more of a running halfback. I think that will suit this game. Of course, Maitland always playing that tough, in-your-face style of rolling rugby, Steve.
Yeah, they've always had a relatively big pack, and they like to kind of bully up front and let their backs do the thing. They've got a good history here and shown, you know, by the 1877. That's a good long time in the game, you know, and fair credit to the Maitland club.
Yeah, the oldest rugby club in Australia, and of course the front row for Maitland, it's very good, and they've come along in leaps and bounds. James Curran, of course, the son of Declan Curran, former Wallaby prop. Nick Davidson, he's at the back of the scrum. Current Anderson medal winner. So, yeah, they've definitely got the experience. And I think this year is the year where Maitland can sort of bother those top teams, Steve.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. You know, I had a little bit to do with Nick Davidson last year, and he's a good character. He likes the rough and tumble, and he certainly gets stuck in. And, and he got what he was due in the Anderson medal. So I expect big things from him this season. I think he's going to go. If he's going to go well, I think Maitland will go well. And yeah, looking forward to seeing James Curran. I haven't seen too much of him, but yeah, see if he's anything like his old man. Yeah,
definitely. Well, in the centres for the Maitland side, of course, Jai Estetheo, a name synonymous with this Maitland Rugby Club. He's been in pretty good form in the midfield there, and Joe Lavis, they're forming a pretty good combination this year. But Josh McCormack at the back, he really directs them around, and I think he might be the key, and he might even be the difference here today, Steve.
Yeah, well, I expect, as you said, with this wind, he's probably going to get a few swirly ones up in the air early on. So I'm sure he'll be looking to put a few of those away and build up the confidence early doors. So, and as I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Frost puts up a few frosty ones for him, early on in this game.
Yeah, definitely. It'll come down with snow on it, mate. And as we see, you're not in Maitland if you don't see some cows in the background there, and that's a lovely shot from our camera crew here at Bar TV Sports. Of course, if you do want to get in the game at Bar TV Sports, follow us on Facebook, our YouTube channel, Bar TV Sports, and of course, Twitter at Bar TV Sports. We'll read out your tweets at halftime. Let us know what you think of the game. It's looking very good, and as you can see there, the breeze, it's swirling around here, coming across the park. Steve?
Yeah, ominous that there are black cows there, Gareth. But
not many maroon and white ones, is there?
No. You never know these days with genetic modification, mate. That might be on the cards.
Well, imagine if they made a seahorse/cow bull. That would be interesting. As we know, we saw on Ruck-Off during the week, the seahorse is actually hermaphrodite. Can actually give birth to baby seahorses, Steve. But I'll tell you what, they won't be giving birth out here today. They'll be playing some intense rugby union, and it's going to be a physical match, I think, up front. And of course, Sam Zielinski for the uni side, someone you've had a bit to do with, I think, and Scott Hamilton as well. Yeah, they're as we saw a couple of weeks ago. They're a good modern front row, good and mobile, and they're definitely young Scotty Hamilton. He's got a good technique, and let's just hope he gets backed up by the back five, which is always important in this modern day with this closer binding rules and all the rest that goes on. It's more important now that it's an 8-man scrum as opposed to a 5v8 with flankers looking to break off. Yeah, definitely. Field position is going to be a key here. And I think, as I mentioned before, McCormack, he's very good at getting them out of trouble. Interesting to see. I haven't seen too much of Pat Beatty playing in the 10 jersey, so it'll be interesting to see. He started off the season with pretty with gusto, I guess, and got this Maitland side who's generally finds it hard to get on the points scoring board, and he's got them really firing at the moment. As we see now, the Blacks coming out, urged on by their second grade side, and don't they look up for it here today?
I'm sure they'll be very keen to keep this streak going, and you say it all the time. A good start to the season just sets you up nicely, and Uni on the flip side will want to be getting their season back on track. So, two interesting sides, I think, motivated by very different situations at the moment, which makes for an interesting game.
Yes, certainly will make for an interesting game. To see the university side coming out now, led by Dylan Nagel, the breakaway. He's a good breakaway. He's certainly one with a bit of a future in this Rams NHRU competition. He gets over the ball, gets into all the tough stuff as well. And it'll be interesting to see against Geordie Lantry, who's another guy of the same ilk, Steve.
Yeah, both pretty similar players, and it's important that these guys step up at first grade level if they want to start looking further, towards reps. So these sorts of games are really important for young fellas like that who want to make that next move and test themselves out at a higher level.
Of course, this Rams 2016 Premiership being brought to you by Bar TV Sports. Of course, Top Better, our partner this year. In the broadcast box, they will be getting all your fantasy tournaments up on this local rugby union as we speak. It's going to be University to kick off here, and that's a low searching kick along the ground. They almost come up with it, and there's Big Newton coming through on it, and it's going to be called knock on early on here. So first scrum, good chance to test each other out, Steve.
Yeah, not a bad little option, I think, Gareth. That rather than trying to get it too high, just make a bit of a mess of it and see how they handle it. And nearly came away with it there.
It was a university knock on. So it's going to be a Maitland feed. And we can see Beatty, he's fairly wide and fairly deep here. So it looks like they've set up for the run maybe, Steve, which is good. Positive rugby early on.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they do run it, but you're certainly right, Gareth. They look set up, and there's a good scrum there from the Uni.
Wow, look at that Uni scrum. Davidson forced to pick up off the back. Beatty getting it inside to Estetheo. Estetheo, good charging run there. Comes back now to Beatty. Beatty gets himself in a good position to kick. It's a long kick. Got the wind behind it. It's going to bounce into the end goal, is it? Yeah, it is. So Jenkins now with a bit to do. Jenkins getting a good clearing kick down the field. And he'll find a bit of distance on that one. Oh, doesn't find touch, though. And inside now, Davidson. They're on the attack now. Maitland getting a ball away. Birrell it was there. Pass from the back. Beatty now, quick hands. They've gone out to Howe, the captain. As they come now, Beatty again getting himself in good position. Ball goes to ground, though. So they'll be forced to clean up there on the far side. The Maitland Blacks, they've lost a bit of ground. So good defence by University. Watson it is now taking it a much-needed hit up there, Steve.
Yeah, no, it's interesting to note, Gareth. I think Maitland have made better use of the situation and the conditions, and Uni are paying for that little bit of circumspect kicking, I think.
So Birrell it was that time. He loses the ball forward, but that's going to be a penalty. First penalty of the match, and it's in kicking distance. Steve, do you go for line in this windy conditions, or do you go for goal, mate?
So, wrong question to ask, but I'm a prop, so you always take the easy road, mate.
Having played all over the field, I'm taking the goal here. And McCormack, he's a bit of a sharpshooter, and he knows this ground like the hairs on the back of his hand, mate.
Yeah. He's a back, mate. He's probably waxed them.
He's probably got is it a pedicure or a manicure? I'm not sure. I'm confused. Hands and feet. All the same to me.
Hands like feet, I think.
So this could be the first points of the day here. And there's a bit of a hush with the crowd. So he comes in now, strikes it. It looks good. And he's got it. So, first points to Maitland here at Marcellin Park University. They're going to have to come back here, Steve.
Yeah, good kick there, Gareth. It curled it in nicely, and I would have been surprised if he had missed that being his home ground. I'm sure he's probably used to it.
Yeah, definitely see Frost now with the restart. That's a better high kick. It's going to hold up in the air as they come through again, knocking forward there the University side, but Davidson cleans up, but loses the ball, so we're going to have another scrum in a similar situation as we saw at the start of the match. Steve.
Yeah, I think Maitland wouldn't be happy with their first scrum, and I think they're going to have to sort of put the heels in and certainly do a lot better this scrum and get the back row, I think, giving them a bit of a hand.
Yeah, it was a very good set piece by the University side. They are well drilled, well skilled at scrum time, always giving away plenty of weight. So let's see if Maitland are alert this time. And it's better by Maitland. Yeah, coming out now, Estetheo has it, turning back on the inside. Lavis, who's met pretty convincingly by the University defence. Coming out now to Lantry. Lantry may have cost them a turnover. No, the ball does come back.
It's good play there by Maitland. They're throwing the ball out a bit instead of using this wind to kick downfield, and some good structured play there. Started from a good solid scrum.
Yeah, penalty though, so University, the discipline, letting them down at the moment. So McCormack it is with the ball, looking for touch. And it's a pretty good touch finder too there, getting them deep into the University half. Using that breeze very efficiently there, Steve.
Yep, yeah. Now the next challenge, Gareth, is this line out, and I wouldn't imagine it go too deep. I think your best bet might be 2 or 4.
Straight to 2. They go to 4, and they come up with the error there, the Maitland side, so the ball immediately spread wide by Frost. Oh, good tackle on the wing there. Garufu on Martin it was. Chris Martin, of course, Nicknamed Coldplay here at Maitland.
Why is that?
No idea. And that was, here comes McCormack now. McCormack sees an opportunity. Yeah. Williamson now, he's done well to get back towards his forwards as the ball comes out now. Oh, look at that defence by the University side that time. Stepping is Beatty. Oh, nice little offload. McCormack's got open space in front of him. He's got no support. He doesn't need it. McCormack, is he over? I think he got the ball down. The touch judge says yes, and that is a great try there, Steve.
Yeah, that was a fantastic move and kept them guessing right to the end, and didn't need the support runners coming up. So great move, and I think the try's been awarded, has it, Gareth?
Yeah, the try's been awarded. So Maitland now 8, University 0 with a kick to come. The gap just opened up there for McCormack. It's a well-worked little short side play there. As we see the try scorer now looking to convert his own try.
Yeah, he's got a challenge on his hands here with this kick, Gareth.
As we look at the replay here, and again it's Beatty holding the ball up nicely, seizing the opportunity. He just got the fullback there, Jenkins, didn't he? He was looking for support, the little goose step.
Great step there off his left foot there by Beatty and got inside his man. And once they were behind that defensive line, McCormack came up and, showed a good set of heels and finished it off.
Yeah, he's deceptively quick, McCormack.
Kind of like yourself, Gareth.
I don't know about the speed. Deceptively quick to the bar, maybe. Of course, the Maitland Blacks with this wonderful clubhouse here. As you can see, the sideline. Oh, look at that kick. It's come around, and he's nailed it from the sideline. So McCormack, he's here today to play, and that is a very, very good conversion from the touchline.
Yeah, that's a special kick, that. Gareth, he did very well getting that.
So now the University side, it's 10-0. So they're going to find themselves well up against it now. You can see on your screen there, Nagel, the captain, just willing them to dig in, dig deep, and well taken there on the far side by Lantry it was.
I think Uni's concern here, Gareth, is they've got to get possession back and they've got to hold on to it for longer than they have.
So it goes to Beatty. Beatty with a well-weighted kick, is it? No, it's out on the full, so the ball's going to come back. University now with a chance to hit back in some very good field position. Around about the 22. So we'll see what they can conjure up here. As we mentioned before, Frost is good when he's got the ball and he's attacking the line. We'll see.
Yeah, this is what we're talking
if they've got the patience. They didn't really have the patience the first round. We saw them play as the ball comes out wide straight away. Freeth, that gets them up towards the 22.
That's good play there, Gareth. Good, nice line out. Good, hard running. And
they turned the ball over, Steve.
Yeah, that's a pity. They didn't get numbers to that breakdown to secure that ball. But good work there from Nick Davidson.
Yeah, summed up nicely. Oh, it was almost on there. On that short side again, they're troubling them on the short side. They're not really numbering up too well here at the moment, the University side. The Seahorse is a little bit wounded, mate.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, they, as I said, that was a nice little passage of play from them earlier. Just, as I said, lack of numbers to the breakdown. And Nick Davidson, pretty strong young fella, came in and took it away. But they've got another chance here, Gareth.
Well, he's the best in the business. He's the best in the Rams NHRU at getting over that ball and coming up with the turnover. He scraps for it, but they have the ball anyway. University, good scrum by them.
Yeah, good solid scrum there from Uni.
So here's Frost. Frost throwing a flat ball. Crow, looks like they've turned the ball over again, have they? Oh, Maitland all over the ball at the moment. The ball comes out now to Williamson. Williamson does well. Williamson beats a couple there.
Great defence there from Maitland, straight in on the ball after that tackle, and yeah, I don't think numbers would have helped there.
McCormack had a bit to do and forced to turn it inside to Lavis, who kicks across field. Garufo letting it bounce, and it goes over the touchline, and I'll tell you what, I bet he heard about it down there as the Maitland supporters right on the fence, absolutely giving it to this University side.
Yeah, just again, kicked over his head, mate, and that wind just carried it. And, yeah, that was a good 50, 60 metre gain just about there.
Almost off the side of his boot as well, as we see Lovett with the ball. They go up. That's nicely won there, but not straight, says the referee. Intrepid conditions here. I'd hate to be a hooker today.
A few little words going on there, I think.
Maybe Watermelon needs to come out. We know Mark O'Brien. He joined us on Ruck-Off earlier in the week. He's got a safe word, so he doesn't talk to the referees. It's Watermelon.
Who's the brave one that's got to call it?
I think there's only one man out there that supersedes him, Dylan Nagel, the captain. So we see now McCarthy with the ball. The Maitland halfback, he's
Better scrum there from Maitland.
He's done well there. Beatty getting the ball round the corner. And here comes Estetheo. Estetheo links up to McCormack. Will he go in for his second? Yes, he will. McCormack, he's having a blinder. What a try.
Great try there from Maitland. Great use of the ball and great lines. And that was just a fantastic try. And they're really showing when they've got ball in hand and they get good possession that they really are dangerous.
Gee, they look good, don't they, Maitland? And I think this match they'll be, everyone was saying Maitland, after 2 matches, they still need to prove themselves, but they're sending a real message out here today at Marcellin. They've come here to play, Steve.
Yeah, they certainly have, and Uni have got to be very wary now of getting out of touch, and we're nearly at that point, and even with the wind in the second half, they're going to struggle if they let it get too far in front.
As we look at the replay here, nicely worked move, short ball to Estetheo from Martin. And Estetheo, that was a good ball as well.
Yeah, great awareness there. You knew where his man was, and and timed the pass really well. Yeah, great play from Estetheo as well.
Comes in for the kick, strikes it.
A little bit easier than the last one, I think.
Just a little bit, but he made no mistake. They're the pressure ones, the ones in front, Steve.
Yeah, I used to feel that pressure.
They're the ones that make you look silly. As we see McCormack coming back now, so the University side there at 17-0 now. As the ball kicked high again, same spot, and again the University side knocked the ball forward. Maitland come up with it this time though. As the ball comes to Davidson, who brings it forward round the corner in Risley. And again, Davidson getting over that ball as well. So strong. But knock on against the University side.
Yeah, they slowed that one up a fair bit. And, in the end result was an error from Uni again. And Maitland's scrum. Uni really got to step up here now. As I said before, they can't let this get too far out of their reach. Otherwise, that breeze in the second half isn't going to be an advantage.
Well, that's if there is a breeze in the second half as well. It's something you've got to hedge your bets on here at Maitland.
Yeah. The tide going out, is it?
Yeah, that's right. Better scrum again by Maitland, so they're strengthening that with confidence, with points on the board, and that is a nice deep kick there. Jenkins with everything to do, but it's going to be a bit too long.
Oh.
Out in goals.
I suppose that's half the battle as well when you do have this breeze, Gareth. You've got to be careful that you don't overcook it like that, and once that breeze catches it, it's hard to pull it up.
Well, he certainly did overcook it.
Only just.
Medium to well done, mate.
Medium rare, mate. Or as my wife likes it, charcoal. Yeah, it's a lot of ground they've given up there, and I like that Maitland were keeping them guessing. They're mixing it up quite well with the kicks in behind, and then the next play sort of good lines and good running. So
well, it's close to 90 metres that kick, so you can see the breeze here. Yeah. It's certainly helping the ball along.
Good opportunity for Uni to solidify here, and
a good scrum by Maitland that time, but it just pops up. So they'll have that one again.
Bit fortunate there for Uni. I thought they might have lost that one.
So this is quite a good comeback, I guess, for the Maitland front row. They went backwards the first scrum, but they've really held their own since.
Yeah, you know, a lot of the times too, I don't like to blame anyone other than the props, but the back row kind of breaking off early, and they've got their job to do. But yeah, that's a better scrum there from Uni.
They go to Jenkins. Oh, it goes behind Jenkins. Poor pass from the back of the scrum, really, and Maitland all over that ball again, but they do well to pick up and drive there, the University side. So Big Newton gets the ball, hitting, spinning, still going. Very strong in the tackle. Going alone there is Scott Hamilton. So just isolating themselves a little bit as Frost gets the ball now. Quickly up in their faces there. The Blacks, good line speed there, led by Esther Theo.
Yeah, there's some good defence coming in here from Uni, some big hard hitting, and they're getting over that ball really well, making Uni work for everything.
So they go this time to Freeth, who takes a hit up. So a little bit disorganised here, the University side, as Frost gets it now. Chipping over the top. Poor option there. Desperate option even. As they come back now through Chris Martin. They go back towards a short play. Davidson turning the ball back inside to his captain in Howell. And McCormick summing it up nicely and getting the ball downfield. Bit of work again for Jenkins, and Jenkins sees the ball over the sideline. Well-placed kick there, so the pressure will be on this University line-out, Steve.
Yeah, and the big difference here, Gareth, is Maitland getting good clean ball, good quick ball delivered to the backs, and whereas Uni, it's coming out real slow, and they're not making good use of the ball that they have. Not getting numbers to the breakdown. Uni are really competitive at that breakdown.
So Reece Watson getting the ball up to 2. They play it safe there. Sorry, it was Henry Lovett. Reece Watson, of course, the opposing hooker. As they drive the ball forward. Trying to spoil it there. Maitland's ball coming back on the boot. Gets some nice distance on it.
Yeah, it's a good clearing kick in that win, so yeah, you'd be happy with that.
Gets them just down in front of us here, Steve.
Yeah, bird's eye view, I'll tell you if this one's straight or not, Gareth.
Body's in motion, goes to the back, straight like 6 o'clock there, as Mark O'Brien comes in from an offside position, I believe. As they go back towards the left side. Howell now. Howell has Martin on the outside, but he goes himself in a good run.
Good strong run there from Howell.
And another good run and good defence by Uni. Watson manhandled there. Esther Theo with another good ball out wide. McCormick putting that little grubbing kick in behind. Jenkins has a lot to do there, as the chase wasn't really there. They may have got pinned for offside, or obstruction, as Maitland now come over, counter-rucking here by Maitland. University have to get numbers in there. They're appealing for the penalty as Tanya Niwa now takes it forward, does well, gets some pressure off this kicker who's set back here. Gets the big spiralling kick downfield. And McCormick, he's equal to it. Davidson's back there. Davidson only knows one way, and that's the way he goes. Straight and hard.
A good quick ball there from Davidson. Good hard running too, and some.
There's
nice
trouble
skill
here.
There. Yep.
As Chris Martin goes back into defence, creates a bit of space outside him, but they go back towards the open.
Oh, great offload there.
Yeah, Risley, what a ball. They're just running in numbers here, the Maitland Blacks. Good support play shown by them. Coming out the back now, and that's the captain there, Howell.
Great pass there from Watson. Maitland really shown that, hooker there passing out, and good skills all around from this Maitland side.
As Davidson takes another hit up. Beatty now, he's got a couple of options. He runs, offloads. Here's McCarthy. McCarthy finding half a gap there. Davidson picks and drives. Good awareness shown by Davidson as his halfback was on the ground. He's there now, but they pick and drive again. Finding some good metres. Oh, and Curran there knocking the ball forward. The University side have it.
I think just clambering in on top of each other there, Maitland. Just Yeah, but some great play there from Maitland all round, and some good pick and drive, some good out wide play, and good into passing. So, yeah, things are looking really good for Maitland in this half for sure.
Yeah, well, it's a difference of two sides, isn't it? The confidence of Maitland, they're running in numbers, they're committing a couple to the breakdown, there's support players there. But the University side, they just look a little bit disorganised, and I think Will Frost really has to start directing them around in a similar fashion to Beatty is at the moment, Steve.
Yeah, I think so, but I also think it stems from poor quality ball coming up from up front. It's slow ball, and it's normally quite messy. So I think they need to really work hard on clearing out these Maitland guys who are pretty strong over the ball. Nick Davidson and co.
Yeah, maybe try playing with a little bit more width. Yeah. Maybe running in that inside centre channel or even wider if they can put together a couple of phases.
Yeah, you might be right there, Gav. Just mix it up, I think, a little bit. It's a bit predictable, I think, Uni at the moment.
But in saying that, the Maitland defence, the Blacks defence, it's in your face at the moment. It's very quick off the line too.
Abrasive, I think, is the word we're looking for, Gareth. They're very abrasive. Good
line speed. So we'll see here the Maitland pack now definitely have the ascendancy over this University side. What can the Seahorse do? It's 17-0 with 21 minutes gone. It's definitely been the best match of the year so far. This Maitland side very impressive. As Frost, that's poor form. Should have got rid of it. Didn't get rid of it. And Freeth, sorry, it wasn't Freeth, it was Crow just putting the ball down. Had a big look. Big Bo Peep there, didn't he, Steve?
Yeah, he's not. He certainly wouldn't be eyeballing his front row there at the moment. There'll be steam coming out of those front rows ears.
The old walk of shame.
Yeah, no, bad error there, right on the line, and really the last thing Uni need at the moment.
So this is a great opportunity. Options both sides. McCormick's to the right, Beatty's to the left. He's got Esther Theo and Lavis outside him. Chris Martin's very wide on the wing here.
Oh, good scrum from there, Uni.
Davidson picks up. McCarthy has it. McCarthy runs the line. Tries to bump off the winger the fullback, Jenkins it was. And it just wasn't happening for them at all. So the ball now coming around. This is good play again by Maitland. Good set worked move there.
Good interplay and good quick ball.
So Esther Theo has the ball now. It comes to Lavis. Lavis has both players running around him, but he goes inside himself. He's 5 metres out now. McCarthy. He's going to work the short side here. He's dragged into that breakdown. Coming through is the University player in Nick Starr, and picking from the back. There's a bit of open space there.
Yeah, getting pretty close there, Gareth. Uni really need to get lower and start dropping these pick and drive runners.
Yeah, picking and driving at the moment. Inside ball goes to no one, so clean up the scraps there, the captain, Howell. He's had a good game so far, Howell. So McCarthy. Give it to Risley. Risley. He's dangerous. Can get it offload away. The ball coming out now to Beatty. Esther Theo straightens up. Esther Theo gets the ball away to Lavis. And Lavis, he's held up. Good strength shown there by the University number 8 in Tanyaniwa. But it comes off the back. And he's going to be close. And he's over. Yes, he is. And that's a try.
Yeah, just sustaining pressure there, Gareth. And really great tackle there from the number 8 for Uni. Holding him up, Tanganyika. And great defence, but unfortunately just too much pressure in the end.
Yeah, John Birrell getting the try there. Charged over, couldn't hold him up. And it was a good effort, a good team effort there by the Maitland Blacks who, they're impressive so far, Steve.
They're looking really good, from 1 to 15, mate. The good interpassing, good handling, and obviously some good communication. And I don't want to speak too early, but it's not looking good for Uni at this stage. And I know they've got this, they might have the ascendancy in the second half, but it might be too little too late.
Well, Lavis almost should have got over, and we see there Birrell just pecking up, and that is just pure strength. And you can only get strength like that in the country, and I'm going to call Maitland the country here. Steve?
Yeah, picking up some of those cows across the field.
Picking them up and throwing them, you mean? Maybe that's what they do. That's what they've been doing for training here. Just packing against potty calves. So here comes McCormick. He hits it. Oh, and he's missed it. So
there. There's a turn up. Might have been the other side of the field that got him, Gareth.
yeah, you never know. He won't be happy with it though, nonetheless. So score 22-0. The ball just taking its time to come back. The university players, they've got their hands on their hips. They're looking around. They need some inspiration out there, Steve.
Yeah, they nearly had it in that tackle from Tanganyika. As I said, I thought that was pretty inspirational play, but yeah, they need something, that's for sure.
Well, there he is again. He got cleaned out. Here comes Davidson. Davidson's got the arm free. Gets it now to Martin. Martin, he's got a bit of space. He's bumping off players. He's playing well above his weight, and the crowd loves it here too. So Watson now, he straightens things up.
He's had a good game so far, Watson. He's been pretty good around the park.
That was the try scorer there, Birrell. Comes back to Beatty. Beatty gets it to Estetheo, and McCormick runs on hard. There's space out wide, and this could be trouble inside to Estetheo, and Estetheo will surely go over. Yes, he does. And this is becoming a whitewash here, Steve.
Yeah, this isn't good. This, bonus point and still 15 minutes to go in the first half. Sorry. So, Uni in a world of pain at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Williamson on the far side. He did well. He's the wing. I thought he might have pinned the ears back, but he did the right thing and looked for his inside centre. And Estetheo gets a well-deserved try here on Bar TV Sports. Of course, getting the game with Top Better, our broadcast partner, and that surely may make the Rams low percentage play of the week.
Yeah, no, that was a good try, and it's. I think we've got to give credit to the Maitland forwards. They really are playing well in the back line as well. Not just at line out and clearing out, but good handling, and it's creating these gaps for the backline players to do their stuff. And not that I want to take credit away from backline players. That's not me, Gareth. But I think forwards sometimes deserve a little bit more of a pat on the back.
Well, their forwards, they are playing out of their skin. They're passing, they're hitting it up, they're doing things at exactly the right moment here, and it's almost a perfect game by this Maitland side.
Don't put the commentator's curse on it just yet.
He comes in, hits it, and this time he gets it, he nails it. So 29-0, and this Maitland crowd, they're loving this black season so far. It looks like it's going to be 3 from 3 here at Marcellin.
Yeah, bonus point already in the bag for Maitland. So, they'll be pretty happy so far, that's for sure. Great kickoff there.
Yeah, nice kickoff by Frost that time. But Maitland up for the task as it comes out now. Davidson, short ball. Again, cleaning out was Davidson. Beatty has it now. McCormick comes around and gets a nice-looking high kick down the field as it bounces again, bounces towards the sideline. Clark getting it in now. Jenkins. And look at that chase by the Maitland side. They're going to have to do something here as the Blacks flood the breakdown. Oh, penalty to University. I don't know about that, Steve.
Oh, a little bit lucky there. I think Uni, I think they were in all sorts of trouble there. I saw Maitland Wall moving towards those sticks. But some good tactical kicking there from nearly got taken out there, Gareth.
Yeah, nearly got taken out as it hits the production gear.
Yeah.
We build it tough here, though, at Bar TV Sports.
Got to be tough in this game, Gareth. Expect the unexpected.
Absolutely no help from the crowd there then, Steve. We're on our own here.
This is the country, Gareth.
They're friendly out here. Oh, now McCarthy gets the ball back. Estetheo gets it to Lavis. Williamson now. He has a bit to do. Williamson gets away. Scrambles, runs. He's a big man. I'd like to see him maybe try and bump someone off there, Steve.
Yeah, I think he should have backed himself a little bit more there, but, he's probably done the right thing, keep possession and make sure that they have another shot.
Uni may have turned him over here as McCarthy's digging for the ball. Beatty again now. Gets it to McCormick. McCormick getting a ball away. Here's the captain. Getting a ball now. Martin in the corner. He's out. He made a bit of a meal of that. Probably should have scored that there, Steve. You'd expect him 9 times out of 10 to get that, but the touch judge puts the flag up. He took the corner post out, and unlucky there. We may even get the replay on that one, Steve.
Yeah, that was...
As we look here. It was close.
It was close. I think I would have liked to see him dive a little bit lower for that, but in Uni's defence, some good defence there as well.
Yeah, good last-ditch stuff. Winger on winger. 29-0 the score here at Marcellin Park. There's 30 minutes gone. Ball coming back now.
Yeah, they're really struggling here to get out of their territory, Uni. And,
this wind has picked up as well, Steve.
Yeah, yep.
But I don't think it's a 30-point wind, to be fair.
No, I don't think so. And you know, Uni there showed a little bit of a driving more. I think that's definitely going to be the tactic and try and just sap a bit of energy out of this Maitland pack.
So Maitland come up with it. McCarthy, Beatty, Esther Theo stepping, straightening up. Ball now given to Courtney. Courtney comes back the short side. Opens up for McCarthy there. Lavis is calling for it. But there goes Davidson. He's close, he's strong, we know that. Oh, taken out there, McCarthy. Here's Courtney again. Curran now playing in the halfback row. What a pass. As Risley taken out nicely by the University defence. But here they come now, McCormick.
They're showing some really good control here, Maitland. Just, you know, if nothing's on, they're not forcing that pass. They're slowing it down, set up a maul and start again until that gap appears.
Lavis gets a nice ball out, and here's the gap as Watson places the ball back. Oh, McCarthy spots a gap. He's taken nicely, though, by the University defence. The ball coming now. Lavis gets the ball out. Martin, he's over. Martin for a try. Does well, runs over his opposition, who can be seen in the background just shaking his head in that colourful headgear. But that's a try to Martin. Should have scored a couple of plays ago, but got that one. No troubles at all, Steve.
Yeah, made up for it this time, Gareth. He had a bit to do this time, and yeah, did well to finish that off. Yeah, I'd be a bit despondent at this stage now if I was Uni, but they're going to have to, hopefully someone there and pick them up and, you know, give them a bit of a talking to, and I think the aim now for them is to really go into half-time now that the tail's up.
As we see the replay there, Lavis, he was calling for it a couple of plays before, but he got it in the end, and a bit of work to do there, Martin, but he did well.
Getting good play from all the forwards, you know, running and passing and showing some really good skills. So I must say I'm pretty impressed at the moment with this Maitland side. They've done very well. Look at that tower of tea cake. Yeah. Used to be sand in our day, Gareth.
Wet sand. From the Hunter River too, here at Marcellin. They used to go down and get a couple of buckets. Yeah. Anyway, not to worry. Someone's chopped up a witch's hat from McCormick. Comes in, strikes it. It's coming around, and he's just waved away there.
Yeah, it just didn't curl around enough. Maybe that wind.
So 34. Yeah, 34-0 the score. As we see now, the University side, there's certainly no spring in their step. They're just hoping for Autonomy Day to come around.
I think they're probably a little bit shell-shocked, Gareth. They don't really know what's hit them. So,
well, Mark O'Brien was pretty confident coming into the match. He knew his side had to turn up today, but some of them are still in Edwards Hall by the looks of it. And again, that's knocked forward by University, so Maitland will have the advantage. They get the ball. And again, they work another play. Oh, what a ball there. Here comes Esther Theo. Esther Theo, little chip over the top. Here comes Martin. Martin comes down on it. Oh, what a chase by Martin. It's grounded in goals. Good defence. Good kick by that man as well, Esther Theo. What a game he's having.
Yeah, he's having a crack at the moment. That was a beautifully weighted kick, but as we keep saying, Gareth, a kick is only as good as it's chased, and the chase was equally as good. And well, yeah, I wouldn't put money on Maitland not coming away with something here.
Of course, you can get in the top better fantasy leagues across all grassroots sports in Newcastle. Get in the game with us as well on Twitter at Bar TV Sports. Let us know what you think of this. What can't be described as anything but a demolition here, Steve.
Yeah. You don't often have to say that too early in the first half. 35 minutes only gone, and it's nearly a point a minute. So yeah, Uni want to be careful that they're not on the back end of a complete flogging. Important scrum here for Uni. They really need to put the pressure on here.
Oh, look at that scrum. McCarthy getting good ball. You put the mocker on them.
Yeah.
Short ball, interchange of play. Here's Martin. Martin running straight into that University defence. He's close, though. Almost breaks free as the ball now spread wide. Beatty on the inside. There's trouble if they shift it to the right. Picking and driving, though, the Maitland side. They're close.
Oh,
Turnover. That was greedy play there, Steve.
Yeah.
It was on out wide and they didn't use it.
Yeah, I don't know what broke down the communication there. The scrum half should have been screaming at the top of his lungs for that.
And that's a almost embarrassingly poor clearing kick there, Steve.
Yeah.
University there, up against it here, like you wouldn't believe.
Take the zero off his back, and at least then it would have been okay,
Take the zero off his back and he grows a hair on his chest. There's the ball.
We'll make you a man, my son.
Won by University, so bit of a let-off there. And they make some good ground up the middle of the park. They haven't had the ball for quite some time now. The Seahorse.
This is good play here from Uni. Just taking things in, just one pass, hit up, and make sure you get that ball back.
So here's Williamson under the ball. McCormick calling for it. Williamson finds half a break, and he makes half a break. Here comes Williamson. Good run by him. Ball comes off the back. Beatty now. Esther Theo has it. Lavis on the outside. Bit to do. He's going to go himself. Is he going to get there? Has he put the ball down?
Might have spilt it, Gareth, by the looks of it. No,
he has dropped that ball cold. Had an open man outside him. So I dare say he will be buying him a beer at the bar behind us tonight.
If the score keeps going like this, I don't think he'll mind. Yeah, I think Uni's problem here, Gareth, is they're giving Maitland too much space to move and get these passes in and letting not really being assertive in defence. I think they really need to kind of get a bit more of a spring in their step, get up into the Maitland's face and shut down their space. See the scrum and
very close there. Very close there.
Nearly robbed that. Really is an important time. I think if Uni are going to have any thoughts of coming back, I think they really need to hold them out here before half time, and so it makes this scrum pretty important.
Yeah, sure does, and we can see them set for the kick. They're all protecting the kicker just to get something away, and this breeze, I wouldn't even call it a breeze now, it's a gale, and they're playing off their own line. They have to do something. At least they're playing positively here, Steve, as Jenkins taken about 10 out from his own line as they come around now. They're very slow to come around that corner there, Steve.
Sure.
They've been forced to do a lot of defending here, and it looks like the Blacks have come up with it. No, it's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, that was good from Uni. Just mix it up a little bit and get Maitland guessing a little bit, swing it out. And I think they just expected the kick to come in again from Uni. But, yeah, as I said, I think they need to just really work on staying out of this, going into half-time without letting in another try, and they're nearly there.
They're nearly there. It's 34-0 at half-time. And we talk about coaches, and we talk about what they say at half-time when they're down. There's not much you can say here. It's been a masterclass by Maitland as they steal the ball off the back of that line out.
Good hands there. You had to stretch for that one.
So Beatty now getting it to Estetheo with Williamson coming around. McCormick getting it to an unmarked Martin. Calls Williams around. Gets away from one. They're just not sticking at the moment here, Uni. So Estetheo gets a little handoff there. And the ball comes back in field there. Birrell. They have to readjust here, the University side. They come up with a turnover, but not rolling away there. So that will go against them. And I tell you what they won't be doing is kicking for goal here, Steve.
Yeah, I don't know how much time they've got, Gareth. They might not have the option.
Yeah, that you're true. They may. Yeah, they're going to go for goal. So
I fancy there wasn't enough time to go for the line out.
Yeah, we can see on the Bar TV clock there, 40 gone. And there hasn't been, I don't think there's been any stoppage time today.
Yeah.
One little one for a couple of minutes. So this will get them to 37 coming into the break. And wow, we certainly didn't come up here expecting such a big scoreline in this first half anyway.
I certainly didn't. And, as I said, I'm pretty impressed. The first time I've watched Maitland this season, and I've heard some good things, but wow, I'm pretty impressed so far.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, you can watch all the games on Bar TV Sports on delay. This is the live match of the round for Rams in this NHRU Premiership, and that will be halftime there. Very good, and you can see the smiles on the Maitland guys' faces. What an effort it's been.
Yeah. Yin and yang, isn't it? It's polar opposites there coming off the field, and it's high fives and everything going around Maitland, and I think the coach has got his work cut out here at halftime to get this Uni side back in it.
They certainly will. So that's going to be halftime. We're going to take a quick break and come back with you with this second half in the Top Better Bar TV Sports match of the round in the Rams NHRU Premiership. Gareth Wozniak and Steve Barretto here with you today. We'll be back in 5 minutes to bring you all the action. Well, welcome back, everybody, here to Marcellin Park for the Rams NHRU Premiership. Of course, Viatech and NIB are the proud partners of the NHRU. You're getting the game with top better for all your fantasy tournaments. And I tell you what, if you pick the margins here, you've done well in the fantasy tournament, because at 37-0, no one here expected this score to be so large, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's I mean, as we said,
I'm shocked.
Yeah, before the game, it's always a tough place to play, but yeah, 37-0's a tough day at the office.
So here it comes, the start of the second half. Oh, nice run there by Big Newton. Tanyaniwa.
Oh, yeah, I think the Maitland player's
Someone's in
there.
a bit of trouble there, getting his head in the wrong spot. He hasn't moved. It doesn't look good.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the ref pulls.
The ref's going to have to stop this here. Surely he hasn't moved. His legs are moving there, so good to see Mark O'Brien coming to the attention as well from the university side as they play the ball up the field. But yeah, it doesn't look good in back play there for the Maitland player.
Yeah, I think a little bit of that is what was missing from Uni's game in the first half. A bit of drive and suck these Maitland forwards in and stop giving them a bit of freedom at the back.
37-0's the score. And we see the trainers down there doing a great job. Pete Ryan, of course, used to play the Wildfires, and Hamilton Hawks, Maitland, I think the East Maitland Eagles, and big look of concern on his face. Some good ink work, though.
Yeah, yeah.
I used to live with him, actually.
Oh, dear. Some stories.
He never used to. Yeah, I've got a lot of pleasurable stories about Peter.
Yeah, it's good to see him moving at least. I know the immediate danger of the neck seems to be out of the way, but he might have a bit of a headache tomorrow morning by the looks of it.
Yeah, definitely. He's having a chat. Having a good chat there, so...
Yeah, I would imagine he's probably not going to come back on, I'd say. At the very least, he'll be going off for a concussion test.
Yeah, well, he's up now. He didn't move for a good 30 seconds there. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah. 37-0.
Yeah, he won't be one to come off. Probably really enjoying himself out there. So, yeah, I think they're just taking their time with him. I think it's important that you make sure he's good to be moved and everything before we can get going with the game again.
He's up. He is the captain, Michael Howe. We know he's strong. He's tough as teak. He's back in black this year, and he's going to come from the field.
He's had a good game so far, and as I said, he would have been enjoying himself out there. So hopefully it's nothing too serious, Gareth.
It doesn't look too serious. He looks more disappointed that he's got to come from the field.
He's a big, solid unit too, so he would have taken some stopping.
So here they come. McCarthy will feed the scrum for the Blacks. Uni trying to pressure it. Beatty has it. Lavis getting the ball.
Yeah.
So Esther Theo's come from the field as well.
They're the number 22. They've made an immediate impact, and yeah, it looks like they've slotted straight back into it, Gareth.
Back in the group. Oh, they lose the ball there. It spills out the side of that breakdown. Coming back now. University playing the ball, kicking the ball downfield. McCormick well positioned though. Gets the ball back down the field. Good searching kick there. So Zielinski, is it, that gets back there? Or was it Moriarty in the 7 jersey?
It's a good indication there, Gareth. You know, the kicking Maitland were kicking in the first half, and it was in behind them, turning Uni around. Uni at the moment have kicked straight into the hands of Maitland.
And they've done it again here too. Williamson positioned nicely. Lavis is back that time. He puts a high kick. Here's the big number 8. Tanyaniwa, it's stolen off in there by Lavis, who chased through on his own kick. So they use the short side. Now the Maitland side.
Yeah, Tanganyika pulled up there and relinquished that ball. I think he's come straight off the field. Looks like he's done something serious. So there's another substitution, another injury there for Uni.
Yeah, Paul. Ball there by the Maitland side. So the ball down deep now in the University 22. Box kick there from Richards. And Richards finds touch for the first time in this second half.
Yeah, not a great clear there, Gareth. As I said, I think so far that Uni have definitely been the better kicking game here, and Uni are going to. Maitland have had the better kicking game, and Uni are going to have to start being a bit more tactical with their kicks.
Ball coming off the top. Frost has it, runs the line.
Again, good compete there at the breakdown there.
Unlucky penalty. I thought he did all right there. I thought he got over the ball nicely.
Yeah, I thought he had that one, to be fair as well.
Wouldn't be surprised if certainly the coach has had a bit of a chat at halftime to the referee just to watch them on their feet at the breakdown. They do tread the line, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose it's a fine line, isn't it? And each ref has a slightly different line than the other. So, yeah, but you've got to play according to the ref, and you just hope that it's standard through the game. But that number 22 he's had a pretty good impact for Maitland off the bench, so they'll be pretty happy with that. And
ball comes off the block. Nice straight running here. This is more direct from the University side as they get over the 22. Frost has the ball. Plays a bit wider to Jenkins, and Jenkins spills the ball again. He hasn't had the best of days here today, Jenkins.
Yeah, there's been a few pretty poor handling there in the back line, and yeah, there was another one. So,
well, they're young.
Good lesson,
this University back line. So, if anything, they'll learn the lesson here today and come back better next week. 37-0 is the scoreline.
Yeah, they're you learn these lessons, Gareth, I suppose, as you say, and hopefully it makes you a better player. Uni be wanting a good scrum here. Put this Maitland side under bed. That's a good scrum.
Yeah, they do well there. They come.
Davison did well to control that and get it out pretty quick.
There's still open space. Williamson was unmarked on the outside. Should have used him probably. And that's good defence by University. Maitland will do well to stay in the field of play as Davidson picks from the back. Makes 5 or so metres.
Good play from Maitland there, dragging in the pillar support and pillar defence. Sucking the Uni players in closer to the ruck and then swinging it out wide for a bit of space.
Short side play. McCarthy has a heap of space. Dances, gets inside one. Here goes McCarthy. McCarthy will score a good halfback's try.
Yeah, he'll be loving that. And being the halfback he is, he'll tell everyone about it as well. Now, good try there. Good step off his right leg. And, yeah, well-worked try. He did very well there. Spotted the space, too, from that ruck. What we were saying, Gareth, a good pick-and-go game from Maitland, and it's creating little gaps in close. And, yeah, Maitland really making them pay.
Yeah, definitely. The awareness shown by McCarthy and the lack of awareness, I guess, by the Seahorses down that blind side. He didn't have much to work with as we look here. Just dances inside, and look at the step. Backed up nicely by Birrell. Didn't need him. Oh, there's no one even there, Steve.
No.
Where's the lazy front rower?
Yeah. He's there trying to defend in the backs.
One job. Front rowers have one job all game. That's to be lazy on the blind side, and there wasn't even anyone there, Steve.
Sometimes we play our whole careers to get an opportunity like that.
Just to get a halfback.
Yeah. Could say a missed opportunity there from the Uni front row.
Yeah, definitely so. McCormick coming in for the kick. Hits it. Pushes it. Oh, he's hit the post.
So,
The touch judges have a bit of a laugh.
he's certainly on target.
He's got
today.
the radar on, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does. 42-0.
42-0. And there's a long, long way to go in this second half.
Yeah, bonus points of distant memory now.
Well, the university side, much like my university studies, just haven't turned up. Nicely kicked. Nicely cleared that time.
Yeah, good clearing kick into the wind. And yeah, without saying it again, it shows you that the kicking game's been far better from Maitland so far.
Richards, he's talking to his outside backs there. The wind playing havoc with a couple of these throws here today. They go up
Good line
nicely there. The university side off the back. Comes out now to Frost. Frost with a short ball.
Good strong run there from Uni.
This is better stuff. Jenkins takes a nice hit up there.
It's better play and good quick ball.
Hamilton now. Hamilton. He'll look to get quick ball as well, and they do. Here they come. Frost running to the line. Oh, and it's an intercept. Can he get all the way? The crowd's urging him on. Inside ball to Beatty. He steps around. He's still got a bit to do. Goes back to Williamson. I tell you what, he should have pinned his ears back there. Watson, the hooker. He probably would have got there. They go back to the right. Davidson can't get a ball away. He does, but it's not good enough.
He's still in trouble, I think.
Yeah, and here's McCarthy, and he'll put it down. Oh, he's put a foot out.
Oh.
Definitely put the foot out there.
Oh.
Stephen, they have absolutely murdered that try.
Yeah, I think so, Gareth. As I said, I think Uni will be thanking their lucky stars. A hooker took that ball, not a winger, because I think a winger would have been under the sticks. But, yeah, I think they've missed an opportunity there for sure.
Somebody call the police, get the yellow tape and put it around the crime scene, mate, because that is absolutely murdered.
In fairness,
Third degree.
Oh, that was...
Fairness to the university side, they scrambled well. They did well to get there. Where was the confidence of the first half?
Yeah, I think probably a bit too circumspect there, trying to... And maybe should have extended themselves just a little bit there, Maitland, and had a go. But
good desperation stuff by the Seahorse. Never lays down the Seahorse. And that's a fact.
That's a stolen line out there. Good take.
Yeah, nice work from O'Brien. Stepping up when his side's needs it. Oh, and again they go without it. So here comes Maitland. Stepping. Getting the ball back. Good Davidson. Ball. Picking and driving. He's always there, Davidson.
Oh,
they've lost the ball here, though. Turnover.
Yeah.
Picked up nicely by our Bar TV crew.
I think Maitland player kicked that ball over to the other side, so a silly error there.
Short ball from Hamilton. Ball comes back. Doesn't find touch. Lavis tries to control the ball with his foot, and it gives them about a deficit of 10 yards there from that misappropriation of the boot. As the ball coming around now, McCormick. He's well balanced. He gets a little chip over the top. Oh, he can't regather. He almost regathered.
Yeah.
And he is going to definitely go close to winning this Dus Hunthouse man of the match here, the pork knuckle of the week. And if that had stuck, I would have given it to him there and then.
I'll tell you what, again shows you that kick in from Uni was an awkward kick, but it went in behind and the chase just wasn't there. Gareth gave Maitland heaps of time, heaps of space. They swung it out wide and they've returned it 50, 60 metres for very little effort.
Yeah, somebody get the bus. So this could be Hanlon coming on the field. Curran coming off the field. He's had a good game, bit in everything. Curran. Nice scrum there by Uni.
Yeah, good scrum.
Frost attacking the line, and there's the hole. There's no one in front of him. Little kick over the top. Look at that for skill.
Good coverage.
Williamson comes across, though. Unlucky there. He's doing it on his own at the moment, the replacement.
Yeah, good scramble defence there from Maitland.
Yeah, they're under pressure for Maitland for the first time here today. We've seen them had to panic, and oh, look at that. Garufu. He hasn't had the best of games. We know he's quick. He's played for Zimbabwe as well.
Yeah.
But just had a big look at the open space. There wasn't much of a chase on it. No pressure. Dropped the ball cold.
Yeah, I think he had dollar signs in his eyes there before he caught the ball. And, yeah, I think it's pretty typical of Uni's day. You know, just silly errors at the wrong times. And I think we've got an injury break here as well, Gareth.
Mark O'Brien just having a chat to his centre. I don't think he was too happy with the little chip and chase. Probably should have held on to the ball.
Yeah, you know, it's a tough gig, isn't it? You know, if it came off, you would have been
a hero.
A hero, that's right. But
we don't need another hero. Sing it.
I just need to know the way home.
Sing it. So it was Reece Watson there. Could have probably scored nearly a length of the field try earlier on, but passed the ball.
Us front rows don't really go down for anything too major, mate. It's probably just a bit of error.
No, that's right. Hookers rarely go down in rugby.
I'll leave that one alone, I think. Good scrum from Uni there. And again, good control, though, from Maitland, and Davidson doing well to clean that up.
Oh, look, here they come. He's been good since he's been on. Oh, flick pass as well out the back. The referee's going to call it a knock on, though. I thought he was travelling forward and the ball just popped out.
Yeah, a bit harsh there, and I'm not sure if he's knocked it on or was it? Did he rule? She ruled a forward pass.
Forward pass, I think it was. That's what I'm sticking with.
I'll go with that, mate.
Never go back on yourself. Means you're wrong.
I'm married. I'm always wrong. Of
course, I'd like to say a big hello to my family who's having a nice holiday in the Caribbean at the moment. Visiting family. As the ball comes out for University, there's a bit of space on the outside, but they just can't get that last pass happening.
Still better play here from Uni.
Like Darcy's come on the field as well.
They're starting to put a few phases together and trying to control the ball a bit and speed this ball, this recycled ball up.
Yeah, they look a lot quicker than they were in the first half, and that is a terrible option. Should have kept the ball in hand. Williamson can't hold on to the ball, though. McCormick, he juggles the ball. Oh, and it's been knocked on by University. It's been knocked on 24 different ways by about 3 different players there.
Yeah, it was a comedy of errors there, and
comedy.
Like AFL, I thought he was going to kick it between the posts.
It was a whole comedy series.
Certainly wouldn't be winter time in the Caribbean, Gareth.
Never winter there.
I think you lost that battle, mate.
Not the first time. And certainly won't be the last time. 42-0 the scoreline. 56 minutes gone in the match. So still quite some time here for this University side to force themselves a comeback, Steve.
Yeah, I think you might be... that might be a bit of wishful thinking, Gareth.
So McCarthy has the ball.
I know my better dollars wouldn't be going on a Uni win, that's for sure.
Good scrum by Uni.
Yeah,
they're going back there. Maitland picked off the back by Davidson, who has a lot of space to get a ball out wide. And here they come. Here comes the Maitland side. There's space, there's trouble.
Good step.
Inside to McCarthy. McCarthy, he's got support on the outside. Oh, he's chopped down in the end. It's bounced forwards. And that is unlucky there for the Maitland side, but credit to University. They chased, they could have given up.
Great cover tackle there on McCarthy.
Wow.
Yeah, then just forcing that pass, just flicked it up a little bit too hard. And
bounced off the big chest, didn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And we look at the replay here. He's having a good game since he's come on. He has a good little left foot step there, inside ball. Probably should have gone to the outside. We saw McCarthy there trying to get his player in a better position. Very skillful young halfback, isn't he, McCarthy? I'm impressed by him.
Yeah, he's had a good game, and he nearly had another meat pie there. So he's shown a clean set of heels.
They strike for the ball, the Maitland side, as it comes back now. And that is probably the best kick of the day. He hits the flag post, which is where he would have been aiming. They make sure of it, though, that time, the University side.
Yeah, and do you know what, Gareth? I think to add insult to injury, I think that wind has died down for Uni in the second half.
What wind?
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you're just on a hiding to nothing, mate.
Well, it is certainly a hiding to nothing at the moment. It's 42-0. Maitland have made wholesale changes as well. The University side all offside there in that defensive line. And here comes Davidson again, strong as always. Yeah, relishing the number 8 role.
He's a good, strong runner, Davidson. He's got good centre of gravity too. So
here's Birrell. Birrell makes a break. Birrell, he's got plenty of toe. And Birrell, that's from nothing. What about that?
We were chatting away, Gareth, and the next minute he's down the wing.
It was almost as if he was running a 100-metre sprint by himself. Showed a lot of toe, didn't he, the number 7? Got the gas going.
I was saying he's sucking the big ones. Good try there again. And again, good composed play there. And these gaps just open up. And Maitland are pretty quick to take them. So Uni, I think, just going to have to really work on closing these gaps. They've got
looking at the replay. Yeah. Look at that. Just numbers did it.
Yeah.
Full Jenkins was well out of position, wasn't he, really?
Yeah. No wraparound defence there from the Uni. So it's a bit of lazy defence there. Not enough people wrapping around those rucks.
Look at him go. I didn't know if he had the toe. And I think he had Jenkins, the fullback there, foxed for pace as well, because Jenkins was very slow in coming across.
Yeah, I think he probably thought he had more time than he did, and I think we all did. All sitting there. Next minute, he's over the line. So
that's his second for the day as well. He'll be happy with that. McCormick.
No nudie run at the end of the year.
McCormick's been outstanding here today. And this is a totally different Maitland outfit that we've seen from the last couple of years. They're throwing the ball around as that one gets pushed wide by McCormick. They've moved away from that old school Maitland style of picking and driving and taking metre by metre, and really very impressive. The forwards are passing. They're getting there in numbers. They're creating space out wide as well, and here comes the restart. It's a long one. Davidson does it. They're going to play off their own line here. McCormick getting the ball in the end. Nicely taken there. Garufu. He's isolated, though.
Might have turned that over.
Yeah, it didn't release the ball. Penalty drawn out there. But it wasn't his fault. He had no one there in support.
Yep. No, no support. And as we said, Maitland have been very good over the ball and very quick to get there and compete for the ball. And they've made Uni work really hard for good, clean possession.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to give a few sides this year a bit of a fright, I think.
It's so far it's been an amazing all-round performance. Yeah, as you said, they've moved away from that, traditional style of rugby and certainly expanded their game a lot more this year than they have in previous seasons.
Yeah, definitely. And this win will probably see them at the top of the table as well. Ball coming out. They'll be winning the club championships.
Good defence there from Uni.
Yeah, great defence by Uni. Good line spin. And there he is again. Davidson, where he's needed. Picking, driving, gets a ball away. Look at that. It's a masterclass by those two men, Davidson and McCormick here. The dummy's thrown. Birrell again getting involved. Ball spits out the back, though, as we put that little curse on him. It's like the microphone's a magic wand sometimes. So set deeply now. Lavis has the ball. Gets a high roost downfield to that man, Garufu. Makes no mistake that time. Dummy pirouette. Bit of space to move.
Yeah, he did well taking that. It was a difficult catch, and he's made up for his last mistake.
So here come Uni. This is good quick ball by them. Oh, and there's the drop ball again. Mark O'Brien must be either pulling his hair out or just watermelon, because that's his safe word. And he needs to use the safe word for his own team, because
he'd be headbutting watermelons, I think. Yeah, just when Uni started to look like they're getting a couple of phases going, and yeah, you can't even say that's good play from Maitland. It's just poor play, bad mistakes, Gareth.
Well, we said at the start of the year we thought they were going to be the big improvers, these two sides, and by the looks of things, one team's done the improving and the other side, I guess, has gone backwards a little bit since the game we saw at the start of the year against Waratahs.
Yeah, it just shows you momentum's a big thing, Gareth, and yeah, Maitland have obviously had a very different
look at that step. That was lightning feet, and nice ball as well. Taken from behind, though. Can't get a ball to Williamson, who knock the ball on there. Yes, the referee picks it up. Yes. We have a look at that nice bald head of his on our Bar TV cameras.
Some great play. There's a great offload. Just one pass too many, I think, and forced that last pass. But again, great play from Maitland. You were talking, Gareth, about momentum. It can work both ways. Good momentum and bad momentum, and I think we're witnessing both of them at the moment on this field.
Both sides of the pendulum, Steve. Both
right.
swings. Ball stays in.
A sneaky little hand in that scrum, was it?
Just a little bit. Oh, nice run again there by the University side. They're causing problems out wide. A bit of a miscommunication maybe for the new players out there for Maitland.
Turnover.
But they turn it over, so there you go. Little chip over the top by McCormick. Garufu, it's bouncing for him. Hasn't had the best of games. Gets a chip over the top. It's going to be out on the full, though, so yet another mistake for the University side, and again puts this Maitland side in good stead, good position on the field here. You'd only think they'll probably capitalise and get over that 50 mark.
Oh, again, I wouldn't be betting my better dollars of them not doing that. So, yeah, poor play there. Good break.
Just little cheeky play there.
I'll claim that and that.
Ball comes out inside from Lavis. Lavis playing well as a second 5'8" at the moment. Beatty. Oh, nice flat ball now to Lavis. Lavis takes a good hit up.
Nice angled run there from...
Yeah, definitely over the ball. Mark O'Brien.
Yeah, didn't make too much effort there, and that was a penalty for sure.
Offside is the call in the end. So going to go for the touchline here. Was kickable, but when you're 47-0 up, you're just playing for your own points if you're going to take that one, aren't you?
Yeah, why not? Have a go, stretch your legs, and see if you can add to this already pretty considerable score.
47-0 here at Marcellin. They're back to black here, the Marcellin side. They've really steeled themselves around this club culture this year. Of course, to be remiss.
Not sure what the hold-up is. Yep.
So another change being made by Coach Hickling. Very good young coach, very astute. He's doing very good things here with this Maitland side. Really got this Blacks club culture back to what it was as the ball comes off the top. So now here comes Maitland. Beatty, he's controlled the game well. Lavis throwing bodies on bodies here. McCormick stepping back in. And again, they're too strong in the breakdown here, this Black side. The gap opens up, can't get a ball away. He might not need to. Gets it back to McCarthy. McCarthy taken down again. Lavis is calling for it. Lavis gets it. The long ball out to Williamson. Williamson has a bit to do and does it.
Easy.
Williamson scores.
I think, Gareth, what another point here with Maitland, that they'll be pretty happy. It's a long season. Their subs have come on and made a real difference. If you're going to go all the way in this club championship, you need a good squad. So signs are really good for Maitland today, and I'm sure they'll be chuffed with this.
Yeah, definitely. This Rams NHRU 2016 Premiership, they're going to be looking for this Maitland side after this victory. Everybody looking over their shoulders at this Blacks team. And, of course, they do grow a foot when they play at Marcellin, but they've grown about 10 foot here today, Steve.
Yeah, I think, and the rest, Gareth, it's and with the Bar TV now, the other teams will surely be having a look and looking closely at this Maitland side and trying to figure out where there might be some few weak spots, you know.
Weak spots. I don't know if there's any weak spots here at the moment. This Blacks wall to keep any side to nil in this Rams 2016 Premiership. It's a tough task, but they look as though they're going to be doing it, and that one is waved away, so 52-0 is the score.
He's let his kicking go a bit, but I suppose you'd rather miss them on a day like today than...
I'm pretty sure our Bar TV cameras just caught him with his eyes shut. He's just playing.
He wants a challenge.
So this is a big, deep, high kick. As we see the rainbow in the distance, there's one rainbow here, and it's the colour black. So now the ball comes out. Again, they use the ball. And again, they consolidate that ball. And again, that man Davidson's there first to pick and drive.
He's tireless at the moment, Davidson. He's in everything.
Oh, that's a penalty there. Yeah, definitely diving through, diving over everything. But it would have been...
I think it's a bit of
for diving, it would have been a score of 7.5, even off the Chinese judge or the Russian judge.
I reckon they'd take that. Getting a bit frustrated, I think, Uni. Not being able to get their hands on the pill, and I think that's resulted in that penalty.
So the ball coming up now to 10 minutes left. Has the ball got another try in it?
Surely Uni have got to pick themselves up and try and get on this scoreboard, I think.
I think one of those black cows has eaten one of those maroon-looking cows in the background as the ball comes off the back. I'm pretty sure there were two maroon-looking cows in that back paddock earlier on. And now there's only one. Oh, look at here comes Davidson. Davidson has a bit to do. Can't link up with support, though. Comes off the back. Runchel gets it to Beatty. McCormick. McCormick will go over again. This is probably one of the best victories Maitland has had here at Marcellin for some time. And the crowd look happy.
Yeah, why not? There's been some great tries, great interaction, great offloading. It's just been a very complete victory so far here at Marcellin Park. As I was saying, and again, the subs doing their job there in that move, and signs are really looking good for Maitland this year. And it'd be good to see them challenging the traditional, the stronger clubs, and
there's the replay there. Look at him. Again, Davidson, so strong. Close to the best. Runchel's come on the field as well. And great hands there by Beatty to set up McCormick for a try.
Yeah, great offload there from Bunchel as well, which,
That's experience. Young Dan Runchel, of course, brother of John Runchel. Both Blacks legends as Beatty now takes his kick. And he nails it, so McCormick goes down. Beatty certainly no slouch with the boot.
Yeah, how would you like that in your side? Two good kickers. And
how would you like them apples? Mate, there's definitely a cow missing in that far picture.
Lamb.
Those black cows in the background, they demolished them.
Great take there from the prop.
Yeah, so it's game back on here, and here comes Maitland again. Beatty. Ball to McCormick.
Well picked
Not
up.
the best ball. That's probably his first blemish of the game, but it was picked up nonetheless.
Yeah, it's good control on his brush through that tackle.
Yeah, he's got support coming, looming, but can't quite make up with it. Pops the ball up. Should have waited for his players to get there. Now they've lost a fair bit of ground. It's going to be a knock on though. So University will get the ball. Let's see if they can hold on to the ball. With about 7 minutes remaining, you'd like to think that they can potentially get over for a try.
Yeah, I think, they just need to cut out these little silly errors that they seem to be having all the time, and they get themselves into good positions and some good sets of play, and then, they let themselves down with their hands at the moment.
This Maitland side, they've built over a number of years, I guess. Since, probably 2010 where they made the grand final. And this could be the year for them. They definitely look the real deal. They look the goods, and for mine, they probably look the best out of any team we've seen this year in this Rams NHRU Premiership. Bit of space out wide again. They can't come up with as Jenkins comes to clean out, but they turn the ball over again. Mark O'Brien will be very disappointed as that ball ricochets back into Williamson. Good reaction there. So coming wide again. Nice run, and McCarthy gets it to McCormick, and now Davidson taking a couple with him. Beatty. It's a high kick, and they're going to test him again, Garufu. Now they've got Richards. Richards linking back with his winger, spots half a gap and knocks the ball on. So again, another mistake. What can they do? This University side, they're going to have to get in those architecture rooms and go back to the drawing board next week, mate.
Yeah, the X's and O's are going to be coming out this week, I think, Gareth. And I suppose you look at the positives. They've had a pretty good scrum, Uni, but there's not too much else to really write home about, is there?
Definitely not. Of course, a lot of the players in this University side living away from home at Edwards Hall and International House, so they do actually write home. So I'd hate to see those emails. I'm guessing they use email, maybe Facebook.
Don't think anyone writes letters anymore, do they?
I've forgotten how to write.
Never learned.
The only time I write is when I spill my own blood and use it with a quill and feather. 59-0. Can the Maitland side get to 60? It's got to be surely one of the biggest victories here at Marcellin Park for this Maitland side. They're an out-and-out threat now in this Rams 2016 Premiership, and this has been a clinical display.
Good scrum from Uni.
And this is a good scrum from Uni. That's a penalty. So they'll look for the quick tap.
Yeah, good scrum there from Uni, and as I was saying before, it's been the one positive of their game, and they can certainly go back and say, well, we did okay in the scrums, but I think the rest of it's going to need a fair bit of work, and hopefully that ball goes out.
Oh, and it hasn't gone out. Williamson catches it with one arm, and here's McCormick. What can he do? He gets the ball downfield, and he does well at finding touch.
Yeah,
so,
bad mistake there. They had a good opportunity to be deep in the 22 and, put a bit of pressure on and get a meat pie, but again, come up with a bad error.
Yeah, the tries thick and fast for Maitland, but University didn't get the script today, and that comes to O'Brien off the back. Plenty of space outside. Here's Garufu. Garufu can't get a ball, can get a ball away in the end, and
oh dear.
It's a knock-on. So Lavis does well. He's had a good game here today as well. He's filled in where he can. Made himself available to good options. They're held up here. Getting the ball to the back. Gone back, says the referee.
And have a tough time, I think, picking the man of the match today, Gareth.
Oh, look at that.
That's
And nicely taken. The University side hasn't really released that ball, but they'll get away with that one. As Lovett picks and drives. He can hold his head high. Lovett, he's had a pretty good game in this University pack. Little crossfield kick. Terrible option, but
poorly executed as well.
Really didn't bother the Maitland side. So here they come again. Chris Martin it is on the far side. He's turned over, may have lost the ball, has he? Yeah, they've turned over the University side. I think that's the first one of the day for the Seahorse. Nice tackle there. Maitland still getting up off their line. Coach Hickling will be impressed by this as University take back a couple of metres there. Good ball, as you said. Inside ball now.
Good skill shown there by Hamilton at half-back.
Yeah, definitely. We like to see that. And Hamilton taking the hit up there.
Yeah, picking the wrong person to run into.
Jenkins now. Oh. Jenkins, he's taken maybe around the collar. Don't think there was much in it. Referee agrees. And that's a penalty to Maitland, so almost by the book. Called a head-high tackle, but referee playing with some degree of common sense and letting it play out. And in the end, it's a penalty to Maitland with 1 minute remaining in normal time. We will probably have 3 or 4 minutes after that big stoppage we had earlier on. And he hasn't found touch that time, has he? Oh, look at the bounce. As they look to get the kick back. What's all that about there? 70 points behind on the scoreboard, 60 points behind. And
the chase was good, but
oh, McCarthy's knocked the ball on there, so University forced the turnover. Haven't given up here, the Seahorse.
Scotty Hamilton playing halfback again. You'd be loving that.
Knock on. The advantage wasn't really taken there by University. 59-0. Not too long to go. Will the referee call the mercy rule and just say that's game, set, match, or will we play the extra time? Let's see.
Yeah. I don't know if modern day rugby's set up for that anymore, Gareth, with points differential, and I think the ref is obliged to play the full 80 minutes. There's some tired bodies there now from Uni.
Yeah, definitely. They've come up against it. Hopefully they can come away with a win in the boat race, but a couple of these Blacks guys look like they can handle a bit of a skull.
Yeah, it's a tough day when you've got to defend all day, and there'll be some tired and sore bodies from Uni tonight, there's no doubt.
So the ball fed in now.
Good scrum again from
Richards. They hold the ball up. Garufu. Plenty of space, but they slide across nicely there, the Maitland side. Lavis in the end sticking to the tackle.
That's better play.
They're looking to get some points here, the University side. It hasn't been a dour match. It was an exciting first half with plenty of tries, and look at that. There's space out wide. Kicking it away again. McCormick will kick the ball towards the sideline. He didn't really get anything on it. I think he was looking to finish the match there. So University again have another crack at this. Playing to the death here, University.
Yeah, I'd like to see him keep the ball in hand for a little bit here, Gareth, and instead of kicking it away, and see if they can get over this.
Here's Jenkins. Jenkins surging forward there. Picking and driving now. They look good when they've got quick ball, Uni. It's just a matter if they can hold on to the ball, and that's a knock on. penalty, though, the referees.
Fairly long advantage there.
That was a big advantage, as McCormick looks like he's injured an ankle on the far side. That's not too good. I think Maitland's used their full complement of subs, reserves.
Looks like they might not have had time for that line out.
Yeah, so they'll take the tap.
Yeah.
And they're
Davidson
set wide.
making a nuisance of himself in there.
A lot of young Colts on the field. The ball going behind. Here's Beatty, toes it through. And the referee has called a penalty, and she's marched them 10 metres as well for their efforts. Just getting them in kicking distance. The call from the crowd is go for 3. The call from me is go for 3. What about you, Steve?
Oh, no, you can't. Surely
Go
you
for
can't.
3. They're going to take the tap. Zielinski runs through. They try and work a move, but again, there's just a sea of black there. And this Maitland defence is not giving up either. They go short side. There's a bit of space, a bit of room, and that ball's going to be kicked into touch, and that will be full time. It's 59-0 to Maitland, and that is an emphatic victory, Steve. And for me, the Dus Hunthouse man of the match, I think it's got to be McCormick. Started the game off with a flurry, a couple of quick tries, goals.
Yeah, completely. I mean, you know, Gareth, it's a tough one because so many contenders for Maitland, and Nick Davidson was in everything. You know, he made a real nuisance of himself. But McCormick, I think, yeah, you know, take your pick, I think, but we'll pick McCormick, I think.
Yeah, I think the Dus Hunthouse, that man on screen, is the winner. Enjoy your pork knuckle, son, because you're going to get a pork knuckle and pint. Of course, the Dus Hunthouse, I think, this week announced that they are moving up to Maitland as well. So Maitland, Nelson Bay, Toronto, everywhere's got the Dus Hunthouse, and thanks to James at Dus Hunthouse for giving out these awards. Every game is getting a man of the match award as well, which is amazing.
Yeah, good on him.
So very good. It's been Bar TV Sports. It is the Rams NHRU 2016 Premiership. That is game over, of course. Bar TV Sports broadcast partner, top better. Get in the game with them, and we'll catch you next time for another game of NHRU Rugby Union.